Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? I think this is very important, or it is very important that we have a conversation about this because, man, there's a lot. There's a lot to discuss. There's a lot to talk about. We gotta really get into this. Okay, let's get into it. So, people talking about Megan Thee Stallion and GloRilla, and I would like to argue that Megan saw the success that Cardi had with Glow, and they had a thing where they were calling each other cousins. If you look online, you'll see that I spoke about that in previous videos.
Well, this is GloRilla right here. She's related to Cardi B. This is her
For real.
No, you're not.
That's my cousin.
No,
That's my cousin.
black people cousin or cousin. Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
Because you my
cousin.
cousin.
That's my cousin. My grandfather, he used to I don't like to put my family business
Okay.
but he used to push weight and everything. And there was this one time that he lived in Tennessee and whatever. So he ain't really told my grandma that he was dealing with somebody over there. And then he had a kid out there. And that's GloRilla's dad and everything. So that's why made us related.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's my cousin.
About how Megan was saying that Glow's her cousin, and Glow was calling Megan. Cardi was saying how Glow is her cousin, and Glow was calling herself Cardi's cousin, and they had this cute, female bond. It's like they were sisters. It was so beautiful. When they did that, riding with my twin and them, and we all look good as F. She says, what I'm saying? Ow. Tomorrow too, Cardi gave that song and made that song the number one it needed to be. And it was just so dope, and we just loved their relationship, and we liked Glow. And I think that Megan Thee Stallion saw the success, and I don't think that she was genuine. I feel like there was ulterior motives. Like, I want to work with her too. You know what I'm saying? If she did that for Cardi, imagine what she could do for me, right? But I think that what Megan did not see was it wasn't Glow. It was Cardi. Like, Cardi's the moment. Cardi's the girl. Cardi's giving out number ones like they popcorn. Cardi's that. And Cardi can make a hit. Cardi, she just has all the star power. But she was thinking that Glow was bossing her up. So I think that when she got with, Glow, was because she saw what it did for Cardi. It seemed like seemingly every time Cardi did something, Megan would try to, one up her. Every time Cardi did something, Megan would, try to one up her. I spoke about that in a previous video as well. So I think that whole connection with Glow, it was a representation of that. It was her trying to one up, Cardi B.
I'm about to put our friendship to the test. You ready?
Okay.
First question. Well, describe the moment we met from your POV and confess the one thought you never told me during the first meeting.
Okay, so I first met you at your Halloween party.
Yeah.
Last year. And I don't know, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of shy. You were just acting like you weren't drinking that night. I was in my head, I'm like, this bitch ain't acting like she ain't drinking. What's up with this bitch? But
You is not telling the truth. You know what it is? Because you be coming late. And then you be like, yeah, come on, let's turn up. First of all, you need to catch up. That's what you don't like to do. You don't like to catch up.
I don't.
Okay, wait, I feel like that's going to be questions for later. How well do we know each other?
Okay. So, how and when did I pass your friend test?
Ooh. It definitely wasn't the Halloween party because you definitely was acting scary. Dang. I feel like the first time we was at the studio when we was recording both our songs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like you was very easy to talk to. It wasn't forced. It wasn't how when you be meeting people in the industry.
You had to make up a conversation and shit.
Oh, we was just in there. We was already talking. I was like, okay, yeah, this cool. And I feel like we both was telling each other stuff.
But I don't think it was ever genuine. No, none of that. Because she went on tour with Glow, and they were doing that sister stuff. But as soon as Glow started getting numbers and doing her big one and really out here shining, all of that went away. We didn't see Meg too much talking about Glow. It was here and there, but it wasn't as hard as they were trying to, they were even, they did the whole little podcast together where they was basically, I don't even know, I think it was a show. They were having the little things in their hand and asking each other questions, and it just, oh yeah, you're my kind of giving best friend vibes. They were trying to push that they were really sisters and best friends, and they had a sister bond, and all of that. They were showing that heavy was being thrown down our throat. But when we see Glow doing different things, she's doing Coachella, she's doing on her own. People talking about Glow being a standalone artist on her own. She's outselling Meg. Meg was like, hold on.
GloRilla can possibly outsell Megan Thee Stallion. What does that mean? And mind you, GloRilla opened up for Megan Thee Stallion. Do I think that Megan Thee Stallion is a bigger star than GloRilla? Yes, but GloRilla is making better songs than Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, I think her celebrity is what carries her over more than the actual music. The music is not as great as the celebrity. I think her profile is bigger than her catalog. But Glow, her catalog is coming. Do I think that Glow is just taking Megan's spot? No, I think that she has a little bit more to do persona-wise. But I would definitely go to a GloRilla concert, probably over Megan. I think I would like to see Megan perform. She's a better performer. But I don't like Megan's songs enough to sit through it. Like, even if you're not a performer, if I like your songs, I'm okay because I like the music. And I think even with Megan Thee Stallion having the great big budgets and the intricate music videos, I think that GloRilla doesn't need that because the songs are bangers, okay? And so she really did her thing on that.
And started low-key back and track her support because she's saying, not for you to pass me, not for you to do better than me, not for you to, do all of that. So when the whole situation happened with the Tory Lanez thing, when Glow accidentally, she shared something and they added Tory Lanez music and Megan unfollowing her, Megan has always felt like, yo, I'm not going to rise or raise or, give a platform to my competition. That's how I feel. I could be wrong. It's my feelings on it. I feel like she felt like, man, I'm not going to help my competition override me or help my competition be better than me or help my competition, do better than me or help my competition pass me. I think that was definitely the energy. So her just following, Glow without a conversation, without nothing, it shows how she truly felt, in my opinion. She was like, okay, well, we was cool, but girl, she had been feeling, in my opinion, away because, let's keep it a buck, Glow was, bypassing her. Glow was, outdoing her numbers. Glow was doing big things. Glow was, so she was like feeling some type of way, kind of like, girl, it's giving girl. I mean, I wanted you to make me better, not for me, you know what I'm saying, you to, nope, boo, it was beneficial both ways. But she was like, not for you to come and outpass me, because Glow got something from Megan that Glow needed, which was the sexuality, the confirmation of her being a sex symbol. Megan is sexy. Glow needed that because people were saying when she tries to be sexy, it's disgusting or try to, no. But Megan gave her that, oh yeah, well, Glow, hold on now. Glow a baddie. Glow is sexy. She gave her that sex appeal. And with that sex appeal, okay, you got what it takes to go to the next level, to boom, boom, and be booming it. You know what I'm saying? You have all the things that it takes. She gave her that. She needed that. It was greatly needed. So I'm glad that happened because Glow needed it. But I think Megan's been feeling some type of way. Did Glow mean to do that? No, I don't think Glow meant it. Megan and Glow following each other again. I don't think their relationship may never be the same because I feel like they might be cool, but it's looking at her like, girl, it didn't take much for you to unfollow me. You didn't even talk to me. You just unfollowed me real quick. And I understand there's a lot going on in your life and a lot you have going on, but at the same time, you got to understand there's a lot going on in my life too. For me to be concentrating on your, what I'm saying? Now, when I share something, I got to be very careful because if a Tory Lanez song is playing in the back or stuff happened, and you know what I'm saying? I would think that you know my character enough that you would know that I wouldn't play with you like that. Or at least give me the benefit of the doubt or the phone call to know that I wouldn't play with you like that or do nothing to hurt you because the way y'all put it, y'all like best friends. Y'all talk on the phone all the time. Y'all keep it's a phone call away. Y'all give that. And for you to just unfollow without a conversation and making such a publicized statement like that, because unfollowing is a statement at this point, without conversating, it shows that Glow wasn't really your friend. And yes, you've been feeling a certain type of way because Glow is outselling you. And one thing about Glow, Megan, she can rap her butt off. Rap, all of that, right? But what people don't realize is rappers are not becoming rappers because of just rap. Rappers have to create great, amazing songs. It has to be fantastic songs. The music has to be fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Great songs. A body of work. Great songs. Great music. It has to be everything. So the thing is, Megan she's a great rapper, but she doesn't make good songs. Period. And rappers need songs. You might need to get you a writer for a song, and you can write your own raps on these songs. But you need a good beat, a good hook. You need somebody to create a body of work. Because it's not people, rapper, what was Safari with Nicki Minaj? No. Maybe Safari gave the beat and gave the song of it, and Nicki wrote her raps. You never know. But Megan doesn't create good songs. but she is a great rapper. Nobody's taking that away from her. But one thing about Glow makes good songs. And y'all don't sit up in here and doubt that Yo Gotti cosign now. Come on now. In my, her and Yo Gotti's real close. In my opinion, I think that there might be something going on. Angela might need to be scared because Yo Gotti and, what I'm saying, Glow kind of got that chemistry, but that's a whole nother topic. We staying on topic. I'm telling you guys, like, Meg needs to work on her songs. She don't create catchy songs. You know what I'm saying? The last song I remember from Meg is okay, not okay, go. The Asian song. Star, 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 Kira, Kira. That's the last thing I remember from the dang song. And then let me see, what else do I remember? I remember these hoes don't be mad at me. These hoes mad as Megan Law. That's it. I don't even know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all want me to start. Bitch, you will see. But I think that's like that's not even a hook, a good hook. You know what I'm saying? We need some hooks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think that she needs to work on her creating songs and not just her being a rapper. But Glow can create a song now. Hold on, hold on, hold on, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Y'all remember the Rihanna co-sign for that song, okay? It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. I'm about to show my ass. These niggas love a freak. How the F is that your nigga? And he right here with me. Hey, turned up with my nigga. Hey, like, Glow creates songs. She might not be the strongest rapper. People might say she be rapping like she's in special ed, child. But she create good songs. Megan don't create good songs. She's a good rapper, but nobody cares about the rap. It's like poetry without the extraness. It's just without the background music. It's just dry. You gotta put some seasoning up in there. Come on now, I need some seasoning. I want the soup or the whatever I'm cooking, chicken chow. I want it to be good. Make it good for me, please. Don't just make it dry. Nobody want no dry food. Don't make it dry. Put some seasoning up in there. That's just what I'm saying. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. But y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if y'all get where I'm coming from. But I think that there's been feelings, child. It's been feelings. They ain't gonna speak on it, but it's been feelings. But yeah, I love you guys. Bye.